Okay, so here we are on a Sunday afternoon. Chris and I both looking at box sets today to set up some reviews. And this afternoon we're going to be looking at the Koenig's Tiger Platoon box set from Battlefront. It's a Tiger 2. What are you getting in the box set? Well, let's turn it over and find out. You're getting 3 individually sculpted Koenig's Tigers with the Henschel turret, 3 tank commanders, 6 rare earth magnets for securing the turrets to the chassis, a German decal sheet, and, Chris shares with me, there's a couple of other little freebies in the box set that we'll have a look at, but they also include a series of markers for the River of Heroes heavy tank battalion that's identified in that book. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so let's have a look at the first of the 3 chassis that we've got here. Chris has bought this box set for our next after action report, so let's give them a quick 360. You can see the first chassis there. Got your main profile on there. Some spare track on the back. Don't know quite why that's there. Turn it round. You've got chipped Zimmerit on the front. Let's go to the other side. All your towing cables. Gun clearing head. Chris comes into shot there with his hand. And if we have a look at the rear mount there, interestingly both engines tubes have been omitted. I'm guessing that that comes with the, yeah, I can see these on the, if we have a look at the exhausts, they come on the extra part of the kit that you're going to have to be fitting in yourself. So there is some fine detail here.
I wonder what those were.
Yeah, they're your exhaust pipes. You can see as well that if you wanted to add to the chassis, you've also got some spare track links there. You've got your, well, I don't know what the posh tank name is for those, do you? It says that's the mud guards, he said technically.
If you don't know, I don't know.
Alright, and then what we've got as well is you've got your typical format for these, MG, crew member, some little bits that you seem to have to stick in the front, I don't know what they are. Looks like the mounting for the lamps. So yeah, there's your first chassis. If we take these out of the way and have a look at the next one, that's the front view there. You see you've got, well, there's your top down view. Not supremely different from the other one. Rear track missing. Let's go look at the side. The rear again, let's have a look at that. There you go. And the other side. And finally, the third chassis. We go for the front. Got lots of chips of Zimmerit removed off the front, sloped armour there. Let's turn it around. You've got a jack on the back, I think. Again, on the other side. And then the back end. So how do these look then with the turrets on? Let's have a look. You get 3 different or individually sculpted turrets, and this is where there's greater individuality in terms of the sculpts. These are Henschel turrets.
What's a Henschel turret?
Yeah, a Henschel turret. I think the Henschel turret was the first lot of turrets that came with the initial design contract in 1937, whereas in 1939 the contract was given over to Porsche to design another type of turret. I think the first one is a bit flatter, and the other one, the Porsche one, is a bit narrower. I don't know. It doesn't go faster.
You really need to get out more.
I know I do. Okay, so we've got these turrets. You can see with this one, well, you could have seen with that one. What we have is extra track links added on to it. We've got a helmet hanging off on the side there. More reinforcements around the side, and not a lot much else on there. Let's have a look at the second one. What we got on this one? Oh, it seems to be much the same. Lots of chipping on these for those of you into your chipping and painting up there. Got a bit of stowage items on one side. Spin it round. I suppose the right way would be more useful. Helmet slung on the side. Tracking on the rear of the turret. Final turret has more track links for variation and more stowage. So there you go. There's your turrets on top, or your Henschel turrets on top of your chassis. Nice. As with all Battlefront's products or their armoured vehicles, you end up with the side skirts that have to be glued on, so you can see these 2 here, and a nice clean casting of the tracks and the respective road wheels that go within that. So relatively easy to attach. If we have a look, I've often found that sometimes it's a bit difficult to attach the tracks to the sculpts, but you can see it's relatively clean in terms of the resin underneath. A little bit that needs to be removed there, but otherwise it should be secure for gluing. Nice clean cast. We realised in our haste to review these and drink all of our tea in one sitting that we forgot to mention the barrel and, crucially, the turret and crew member figures, which I think are quite nice. Typical 88mm barrel there. You see there's a bit of flash on that, but that's nothing that won't really come off very easily. I am liking the crew member here. If we have a look at him standing up in the turret, haven't had that in my German tanks. Always unfair that Chris gets the nice figures to sculpt
About
with.
time.
Yeah, seriously. Now, that deals with your crew, your turrets, but interestingly, and not alluded to on the back of the packet, you can see here that you get 4 Panzer Ace dice. Kind of weird when there's 3 tanks, but hey, we're not going to complain about that. These give you special abilities, don't they, Chris?
They do.
They do. As he desperately ravages through River of Heroes.
I can tell you all about those special abilities. Basically, you get to throw a dice for each tiger. Now, for these, in particular, Koenigs Tigers, you throw 2 dice.
Is that for the company commander mind?
That's for the company commander.
I do need to get out more.
Right, I was just testing you. So, effectively, the company commander would get 2 skills. The rest of them would get 1 skill. Schnell is on number 1.
Is that German?
Which is... it's German, yeah.
That's
Did you
nice.
like the pronunciation?
I did like the pronunciation there.
For instance, throw a 1,
Schnell.
you get Schnell. And
Achtung Spitfire.
you get a Stormtrooper move on a roll of 2+,
That's nice.
ranging through to number 6, top ace. And your guy's a Top Gun.
What we've got as well, you can see there, is some special, unique, it seems, or I guess unless there's a dice set relating to that. These dice, you've got some bogged down and some bowed out markers, which may be auspicious, hopefully, or I don't know, is that the correct word when you look forward? A premonition, maybe, of what will happen to these when we play with them. The emblem of the crouching tiger here, that's in the River of Heroes book, isn't it? Is that what Panzer
It is,
unit
yeah.
is that?
Would you like to hear my German again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah. This is from the 501st Schwer Panzerabteilung.
Very nice.
And these bad boys are basically of SS origin.
Are they?
Are they?
Sure.
I thought you said they were.
Well, King Tigers were allocated to Wehrmacht and SS units. So I don't know which one these relate to, but I'm sure we could dig it out in the credits at the end.
Well, the army list is all in a scary black.
No, that's the SS. That's scary, isn't it? All right, cool. Now, you see, there's a decal sheet shipped to this. We were a little bit shocked by how close the cutting is to the top row of numerals, but otherwise, I think I've sometimes found that with Battlefront's decals, you end up with the black cross being slightly offset in the white background, but these look fine, so it's looking good. So yeah, nice set of a few freebies in here for the King Tiger. 4 dice, bogged down, bailed out markers for each tanks. The rare earth super decal magnets, really, really hard. I don't know, I mentioned decals with magnets there, and small decal sheets. So that's pretty much it, really. How much would you give these out of 5 Schmeisers, Chris?
What, for the overall? Well, I mean, are we talking about considering points here, etc.?
Well, there are 1,000 points for 3, so it's about 1,035 for confident veterans, I think, from River of Heroes. They cost about 32 quid, I think, to purchase. How would you get out of 5, the box set?
Well,
I'm liking the sculpts.
Yeah, I'm basically only going to be able to use them very occasionally. That's what's in my mind.
Okay.
So it's a luxury purchase. So in terms of what you get for your money, how much should I pay? I've forgotten.
I don't know, they're about 32 quid, so it's a tenner each. Just say tenner each.
Well,
how much are you liking them?
They're pretty sexy, aren't they?
Yeah, I like
they're sexy. What can I say? They're a luxury purchase. I would give these 4 out of 5.
Nice. There you go. Battlefronts. Koenigs Tiger Platoon. 4 out of 5.
Obstürmt der Streit, und die Sonne uns sagt,